Today on the Stay at Home Chef, I'm showing you how to make chicken parmesan. This classic Italian recipe has a breaded and fried chicken that's smothered in marinara and cheese, and it is so good. This is total comfort food. Start by preheating your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit and lightly grease a 9x13 pan. Set the pan to the side, and then we're gonna work on our chicken. You'll need 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts for this, and you want them to be a fairly even thickness. These aren't quite there, so I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap so that it doesn't splatter, and I'm going to pound these out into an even thickness. If you don't have a meat mallet, you can always use a rolling pin. They don't need to be super thin, but once they are an even thickness, we'll be ready to coat. It's time to set up our breading station. You'll need 3 shallow bowls. I always like to use pie plates, but bowls work as well. In the first bowl or dish, you'll need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and you'll just give this a quick stir to combine. In the second dish, you'll need 2 large eggs, and then use either a fork or a whisk to give these a nice little beating. In the last bowl, you'll need 1 cup of Italian seasoned breadcrumbs, 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs, 1/2 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and give this a quick stir to combine. Grab your chicken and let's start dipping. First, coat your chicken with the flour mixture, just with a light coating. Be sure to tap off any excess flour before coating with the egg mixture. And then finally, smother it in those breadcrumbs. I like to get on as many as possible. Then we'll place this onto a wire rack until we're ready to fry. Repeat this process with all 4 chicken breasts. Once you have all of your chicken breaded, it's time to head on over to the stove. We're gonna heat a 1/4 cup of olive oil in a skillet over medium-high heat, along with a 1/4 cup of butter. Once the butter is melted, we can add in our chicken, and we're gonna fry these for 2 to 3 minutes per side. I'm only frying 2 at a time, so I don't crowd the pan. Once they're browned, transfer them to your prepared 9x13 pan. Once you have all 4 breasts in the pan, you have a couple of options. In the classic preparation, you'd smother your chicken with marinara sauce to coat. Now, in doing this, you lose that crispy coating. If you want to keep the crispy coating altogether, you can just put on cheese for now and add the sauce later, but today I'm going to go somewhere in between. I'm going to drizzle just a couple tablespoons into the center of each chicken breast. Then I'm going to place 2 slices of fresh mozzarella cheese on top, and I'm going to use that to kind of spread out the sauce just a little bit. If you don't have fresh mozzarella, you could also use shredded. Bake this in the preheated 450 degree oven for 15 to 20 minutes or until the chicken reaches an internal temperature of 165 degrees Fahrenheit. If you went light on the sauce for baking, you'll want to warm up your marinara so that it's ready to serve when the chicken is done cooking. You can serve this up plain with a salad, or you can serve it over pasta. Now, once the chicken is done, I like to sprinkle on about a 1/4 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese, and then I'm going to slide this under the broiler setting until it's bubbly and browned. Once it's bubbly and brown, I'm going to pour over some of that warmed marinara sauce just down the center and top with freshly chopped basil. And then you are ready to eat. Thanks for watching. You can find the full written recipe in the video description. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow, and check out the rest of my videos where you can find hundreds of restaurant quality recipes you can easily make at home. We'll see you later.